What is up, you guys? Ryan back, and for the first time ever, I'm bringing you Minor League Mondays.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
So this is actually something one of my YouTube subscribers commented on one of my videos, said, hey, I think you have a lot of minor league player knowledge. What he suggested was that I should start covering certain players in the minor leagues, whether it's people to buy now, to invest in for the future, who I think is going to project well in the MLB. Heck, who knows? Maybe I'll throw some busts in there. Who do I think is going to be a bust in the MLB? So what we're going to do, every single Monday, guys, I'm going to have one minor league player that I'm just going to break down and tell you what I think of them. Today, we're just going to start from the top. We're going to go with the #1 overall minor league baseball prospect. His name is Wander Franco for the Tampa Bay Rays. Before we jump into this video, guys, if you guys like this video, if you like the idea of this video, please give me a thumbs up on this video. Subscribe to my channel. Check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/RyDog54. If you ever want to talk in a live chat about some baseball, check me out over there. And guys, I'm not always going to be doing top prospects. I'm starting with #1. But in the future, I'm going to be doing people out of the top 100 as well. And I'm going to be taking suggestions from you guys. So let's jump into the video. #1 minor league prospect, Wander Franco. So Wander Franco, #1 minor league prospect, heading into 2020. This is his Bowman's first Chrome card. Very popular card. I have a few of these. I'll dive into cards a little bit later and what I think you should do with them. We're going to jump into a little bit of his stats. I'm going to talk about him, what I like, what he needs to improve on, just overall why I think he's worth talking about. So Wander Franco, you guys, shortstop out of the Dominican. This guy might be the best hitter the minor leagues have seen in a long, long time. And I'm not kidding. We've had a lot of good young stars lately, and I think this guy might be able to handle the bat the best of the bunch. Wander Franco, you guys, comes in 5'10", 189. I'm sure he's probably gained a little muscle since that, but I don't think his size is any bit of a concern. 5'10" isn't that short. It really isn't, especially for baseball. If you can use your body, someone that's 5'10" can hit the ball 500 feet. So I don't think that's an issue. I think he has a good body type. I think he's very athletic. He has quick hands on defense. I think he's going to be able to play shortstop in the pros. But if he can't, I mean, second base is an easy transition, and I think a second baseman that can hit values almost as good as a shortstop that can hit. Maybe not as good just because the shortstop's at the premium position, but someone that can hit for potential power at second base is hard to find. So I'm going to throw some stats up on the board for you guys here. I'm not going to just give you guys my opinions this whole time. We're going to give you guys some facts too. So check out these stats, guys. First year in the league in rookie ball. Absolutely blew up. 351 with a 418 on base percentage. 587 slugging. He hit 11 bombs in 61 games. He won the Appalachian League MVP at 17 years old. Yeah, rookie ball. The good players usually succeed in rookie ball. But they don't really succeed like that. His quick swing has shown immediately at his age it can work at any level. He really doesn't have many holes in his swing, and it showed last year. He played for 2 different teams in 2019, played in A-ball and high A, hit 327, 27 doubles. He did hit only 9 home runs, which people think is a concern, but I think at 18 years old, 9 home runs, that's not bad in the minors. I personally think at age 18, if you're hitting anywhere over 7, 8 home runs in the minors, it shows that you can hit a home run. And he might not even have his power in game yet. There's a couple of these home runs on this video that are absolute tanks. So he has power. He has power, guys. So I don't think that's anything to really discredit. I think he's a phenomenal player all around. And it shows because his plate discipline's really good, guys. A lot of people that can hit, sometimes they lack with plate discipline, and he showed. He walked 56 times last year. That's not bad for a top of the order kind of guy. Like, he's probably going to be a 1-2 bat. maybe 3 is pushing it if he ends up developing a lot of power at the major league level, but I think he's going to be like a perfect 2-hole hitter. Walking 56 times and only striking out 35 times is actually insane, dudes. Like, I don't think you guys have any idea how hard it is not to strike out these days with all these approaches of launch angle and the home run being super popular. It's so hard to have low strikeout numbers, and 35 strikeouts in 425 recorded at-bats, that's unheard of. Oh yeah, he's a switch hitter too. So here's a righty swing of his. It's amazing. There's something special about switch hitters, guys, when they look nearly identical from both sides of the plate. Yeah, there's always going to be tiny differences, but when you watch his swing, guys, it's short, it's sweet, it's explosive from both sides of the plate. So Wander Franco hitting from the right side, it's very good, guys. His left side's definitely his more powerful side. He only hit 2 home runs in his 2 years from the right side, but I don't think you can discredit it that much. Hitting 2 home runs from your weaker side, I think that's very impressive. And obviously, he's going to have time to develop that power from that right side. I don't know. Hitting a home run at the pro level is not easy. And being able to do that from your weak side in 2 consecutive years, that's pretty good. Obviously, you want to see more. But his splits are really good still. Like, his first year, he hit 348 from the right side. So, he actually had pretty much identical hitting stats other than home runs. The dude can hit from both sides of the plate. And just look at this home run. It literally clears the stands, guys. He has power. He just has to find it more consistently. And I think with his swing and as he develops in AA, and he probably won't even see AAA, honestly. The Rays will probably bring him up before then. Who knows? He's going to develop power. So I talked about how much I love his hitting. I think his hitting is legitimately the best the minors have seen in many years. And that's including Luis Robert. His 30-30 season last year was insane. We've seen Vlad Jr. in the minors pop off. I really think Wander Franco is the best pure hitter the minors have seen in maybe the last 10 years. Honestly, he has it all offensively. What could he work on? I do think he needs to work on stealing bases. If you look at his stats, last year, he tried to steal bases last year. His first year, he didn't really steal that much. He only had 7 attempts. Last year, he tried to steal more. He had 32. He got thrown out 14 times. So that's definitely something he needs to develop. Being a smaller guy, unless he just starts hitting bomb after bomb, unless he starts becoming a 30 home run a year guy, it's not impossible. He needs to learn how to steal base. And I think that just adds more value to him. He stole 18 bags, so he can steal. He just obviously has either like problems with jumps, or he just needs to learn how to run the bases better, which there's a lot of really good coaches that will teach him how to do that. So I don't think that's too much of a concern. Just something he definitely needs to work on. All right, last thing I want to touch on here, guys, just about him before we jump into his cards and how I value him. I just want to show his grades that scouts give him, and they're phenomenal. They give him 80 hitting, which is the highest grade you guys can give him. Like, scouts cannot stop talking about him. He's that good, guys. His run's graded a 55. I don't think him getting thrown out 14 times last year really helped that grade. I think it could improve. It seems like he moves fine from what I've seen. So I don't think his speed is a concern. Fielding's a 50. I think that's a solid grade in the minors, honestly. Like, there's so many bad minor league fielders. I think a 50 grade's fine. Like, that's something that can be developed, and especially in the infield, I don't think 50 is a bad grade. I think that's doable. He made 14 errors and 13 errors in his 2 years. He had a 925 fielding percentages in rookie ball, which isn't great, but then he upped it to 968 in 2019. So 968 is not bad for a shortstop. It's pretty good. That's like, I think Ozzie Smith had like a 970 or something. So it's really not that bad. We saw he has good hands. Defense, he can always learn. Power grade is a 60, and with how short his swing is, it's like Juan Soto-esque to me, where I don't see any holes in his swing. I really don't. I haven't seen enough video, I guess, to say I'm 100% certain on it, but I've seen a fatty chunk of video of him swinging, and it's super short. It's super fast. From both sides of the plate, it's so impressive. I don't think I've ever seen a switch hitter at the age of 17 look as good as Wander Franco as far as like complete swing. It is fantastic from both the right and left side. 60 arms, impressive. That means he's going to be able to play short. If he shows that he's able to make the plays, they're going to keep him at short. He has the arm to make those plays. A 60 grade is very impressive. So that's not an issue. Again, if he ends up having to move to second, he's going to have a plus arm at second base. All right, let's just cut the crap. Let's get to the good stuff now. Let's talk about his cards. All right, guys, as a collector / investor, I think Wander Franco right now can either be a buy now or just hold. With the minor league season not happening, I'm not sure what's going to happen to the minor league prices. We've never seen this before, really. So maybe we hold off. Maybe the prices go down. Maybe they go up. Again, I don't know what's going to happen during those times. So that's kind of, we're going to be guessing and checking. And obviously, I'm going to be talking about that in future videos, what's happening with these cards. But if you have a good feeling, I would buy now. If you think these cards are going to go up, it's not like these boxes of 2019 Bowman are being made right now. So the amount of these cards out there are going to keep minimizing. There's going to be less of them out there. So I would say the price is probably going to keep going up. But again, we don't know. So when we're looking at prices, guys, he's pretty affordable for the most part. Like a PSA 10 at $70 really isn't that bad. This sold on June 21st. PSA 10 at $70 isn't bad. It really isn't. 73. It looks like $70. PSA 10 solid. If you can pick up a Bowman Chrome for $23 of Wander Franco, I say go for it. Like, one of my rules for buying is if I bought it and graded it, I have to at least double or triple my value. So if you buy it at $23 and it grades to a 10, you're going to triple your money or more. So I think a $23 investment on a card is really good. So when we're talking about autos, guys, I do think he's a little overpriced for the autograph, being someone that hasn't 100% shown that he's going to be a power hitter. I think home runs have a lot to do with overall value. I do think $1,000, I think, where's a base autograph? Base PSA 10, $910. I do think that's a reach. Again, that is graded a PSA 10. I still think that's pretty expensive. I was looking at Juan Soto comps. Juan Soto sells for like $1,200. Yeah, it's $300, but Juan Soto's like pretty proven already. He's kind of shown that he's going to be a top player in the league. I think stay away from the autos. I say go base or any variation of the Bowman Chrome. I really think it's not a bad buy. Say you buy Wander Franco's Bowman's first right now. He becomes an absolute star. Ronald Acuna-esque, maybe. Ronald Acuna's an absolute star. If we think Wander Franco is going to be an absolute star, which I do believe he will be, again, it's up to your opinion. This is what the PSA 10 sells for already. He's coming in for his third season, and it's at $237. I think that's a risk worth taking. I really do. Buy it, grade it, hold on to it. That's what I would say. And if you want to skip the grading, you don't have to. You could wait to grade it, see if he turns out, because the grading prices don't change. They're not going to charge you more because you waited. I mean, the value of a base card isn't going to go up that much to where it's going to push like the 500 limit mark. Or PSA is going to charge you extra to grade your card. So I think if you could pick up any Wander Franco Bowman First Chromes, any variation you want, you can comp those if you want. But I'm just talking base. I love collecting the base cards because they're affordable. Most of my stuff is budget. So if you could pick up any Wander Franco under $25, I would say I would buy now. I really would. And I think you have a really good chance of making some money off those cards. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up my first episode of Minor League Mondays. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have anything you want me to cover, let me know in the comments. Again, this is the first time I've ever done this. It's just going to get better and better each episode. I'm really excited for this, guys. I know the minor league season's already been canceled for 2020, but I think that this makes it even more important that we're still talking about these guys. I think it's still worth following some of these guys because with this expanded playoff roster, we're going to see some of these guys on those rosters if the 2020 season happens. Very excited about that. And some players might do good. Who knows? I'm excited if a season happens. We'll see. But again, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of Wander Franco. Let me know if you guys want me to cover anyone specific. I'd love to have your guys' opinions. And I'm not going to just do top guys all the time. I'm going to probably do a top guy, and then maybe I'll do someone even out of the top 100 that I think is worth buying and worth following and could be really good, because there's definitely guys out of the top 100 that are studs. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and you guys have a great rest of your day. See ya!